Hey everyone, XVS here, back again with another episode of How to Play AD Carries. In this episode, we talk about Ezreal. Now let's start off with the spells. His passive, first of all, Rising Spell Force. Hitting a target with any of Ezreal's abilities increases attack speed by 10% for 6 seconds. Effect stacks up to 5 times. So this means that any ability that you hit on Ezreal, if you hit an enemy or enemy unit, enemy champion, or whatever, is going to increase your attack speed. You can do this up to 5 times. On to the second spell right now. Well, the first spell. This is Ezreal's Q. You should be getting it at level 1. Pretty basic spell, just a skill shot that you fire, and it also reduces all of your cooldowns by 1 second if it strikes an enemy unit. On to the second spell right now, your W, Essence Flux. This is the spell that you should be using to harass with or to gain stacks of your passive. You should max this out at all times. You should get on level 2 and whenever you can. You can also use it, to increase the attack speed of your allies or reduce the attack speed of enemies. On to the third spell right now, Arcane Shift. This is pretty much your spell to get away with. It acts like as a kind of flash. You can get through walls, you can get through that kind of stuff. It also deals damage to the closest unit. On to the last spell right now, the Trueshot Barrage, which is the ultimate of Ezreal. This is just a huge missile pretty much that will damage units that are in its way. You can use this to KS, you can use this to farm minions, you can use this to finish off people, whatever. There's so many things you can do with this. I'll probably show some examples in the gameplay that I'm going to be featuring. On to the runes and masteries. Alright, so for the masteries, you want to get 21 in offense and 9 in utility. In offense, you want to get all the stuff that is related to AD, obviously the Ignite 1-2. And in utility, you want to get the Flash Mastery, the increased movement speed, and the increased buff duration. These will help you out a lot when it comes down to kiting and all that good stuff. So for the runes now, you want to get AD Marks, AD Quints, Armor Seals, and Magic Resist Glyphs. These are just the standard runes for AD carries, and I would definitely recommend these. On to the gameplay now. Alright guys, so right now, as you can see, I'm just in lane farming some minions, and I am paired up with a Taric. Taric is really a great support for Ezreal because so many of his skills are skill shots. So if Taric can land a stun, you can land like all your skill shots and pull off like a huge amount of damage. When you're playing Ezreal, generally you want to start with Boots 3. Mobility is always good. You can start with Thorn's Blade if you have a support with Sustain. I just wouldn't really recommend it. So yeah, when you're playing Ezreal, you want to get Boots 3 or Doran's, and then you can build either double Doran's, you can build double Doran's into a Phage, you can build just straight off with a Phage, and I wouldn't rush Triforce if I was you guys. Usually what I do on Ezreal is I'll get a Phage so I can get that amazing proc every now and then. And the proc that slows people, and then after my Phage I will rush a Bloodthirster. Now there's a lot of different ways to build Ezreal. It's pretty much personal preference. You can rush a Triforce, but I really do recommend going for a Phage into a Bloodthirster because your lifesteal will just be insane. You're going to be slowing people all day. You're going to have just huge damage. And it's really going to help you. After your Bloodthirster, then you can get the Triforce if you haven't already gotten it. Obviously, as I just said, I wouldn't rush a Triforce, but anyways, yeah. So, Boots, Phage, and then Berserker Greaves, and Bloodthirster, and then the Triforce. After that, you could get a Last Whisper or an Infinity Edge. And then you want to build a defensive item, which would be either a Guardian Angel or a Quicksilver Sash, depending on the enemy team comp. So that's what I recommend when it comes down to builds. For your summoner spells, you want to use Ignite and Flash. Those are pretty much the standard AD carry summoner spells right now. I don't really. I mean, you can run with Cleanse, but it really depends on the enemy team comp. So I'll just talk about the gameplay now. As you guys can see, I'm snowballing really quickly right now. My support here is doing a great job at catching people and stunning our enemy laners. They're also overextending quite a bit right now. Like, someone's just overextending. I am fed, I can calm war down super easily. As you can see, that Phage is really doing work right now. It's helping me out so much on slowing people. And we're going to pull off a great exchange right now. You know, 10 minutes in, I'm already 5-0. I have my Berserker Greaves, my Vampiric Scepter, and my Phage. Now here we get like a little fight. We also get the dragon, so that's huge for us. And I almost die there. Cannon misses the Q. Now, when you're fighting like that, you want to try and like, I don't know, I was kind of out of position right there because Cannon just flashed in there super easily, and he could have killed me. He probably should have killed me too, but I should have been like a bit further on like closer towards bot lane because I knew that it was safe down there. As you can see right now, just the damage that I'm putting out is ridiculous. So when it keeps getting caught. And I mean, their lane is long lost. They can't even do anything about it right now. I'm 6-0. Corky's 0-3. I'm at like 100 CS now in 15 minutes. Right there, I try leading my Q, but I expect him to Valkyrie. And Corky cleanses before the stun even gets in there, so that's pretty bad for them. Right here, though, we get ambushed, and we're doing pretty good on HP, so we're fine. Now, I figure I'm just going to kill that guy, and I'm dropping pretty low right now, so once again, I'm just going to use my my E to get away, and it's really easy escape. Now, they're getting really greedy right now. They know I'm 8-0. They're getting a huge bonus if they kill me, but the damage that I'm doing is way too good, and they just traded a Taric kill for 2 kills, so that really wasn't smart at all. Taric was already 1-3, so he wasn't really worth much gold, and now they're just feeding me even more. Once again, you just have to predict. You have to know where people are going to go, where the enemy jungle is going to be at, and it's going to help you so much. Having good ward coverage is huge. Now look at this burst right here. How many seconds was that? I think that was a 1 second killer. I'm 12-0 right now. I'm working on my Triforce. Once again, I'm overextended really hard, but it doesn't even matter because I had my flash up. When you have your flash up, you can play really aggressive and not really worry that much. But definitely, if my flash hadn't been up there, I would have died for sure. And when I was down there, I knew that my flash was up too. So something that you need to keep in mind. Right here, Sona is just behind, and she's just taking. I don't know. Her move speed is too low. Nocturne just really wants that that dragon out. Pay attention here. Taric puts down a great ward that was really good, and I can see that our team is doing really good on the dragon. We just killed it. Nocturne has flash, and I know that he's gonna flash over that wall. And see, you can predict stuff like that. There was no point of me going around like that. It was just better for me to go there and actually pay it off. So you got an easy kill on Nocturne there. Got some more gold. I'm 15-0-2 right now, and I built a Last Whisper. You can go for an Infinity Edge. I think that's the item that I build after this. I'm not too sure. I don't quite remember. But yeah, in team fights, I mean, you can. I'm not saying that you can be like super ballsy. Once again, right here, Sona, so obvious that she's gonna flash over that wall. Like, I just start going around before she even like gets there. She can't run to my tower. She's just gonna die, and I'm gonna end up getting the kill anyways because I had the last hit on her. So she just runs there and wastes her flash. Now, you know what that means? It means whenever she's back up, I can catch her really easily. And she's gonna die. She doesn't have a flash. She wasted it for no reason when she was already dead. You really have to manage your cooldowns too when you're playing League. I'm kind of going off topic now, but it's just the damage output of Ezreal right now. I know you guys wanted me to talk more about like how to actually play the champion. So right now you can see I'm trying to stay back. I don't want to get like, I'm not the front line of this team. If I get in the front line, I'm just gonna get melted because they have a Nocturne, they have a York. I'm gonna get slowed. Kennon's gonna stun me. Sona's gonna ult me. There's no point in me being in front of the fight, so I'm gonna try and stay back as much as possible. And Ezreal is great to kite with if you have blue buff, and even if you don't, I mean red buff. Even if you don't have red buff, you still have what's it called, Phage, so you can kite with that super easily. As you see right there, once again, I am saved by my flash. I knew it was up. You can overextend a bit when it's up. Almost died there, and Nocturne just dives me for no reason. I kill him in 2 hits, so you know, not a wise play by him. There's no point in diving like that. You can't get greedy. It could have been worth it if he actually killed me, but You know, it's just too much of a risk right now. You know what that let us do? That let us push the crap out of their base. That's not something you want to do. So here, once again, just cashing people in the jungle is really good if you have no oracles. They have no wards. And look at the lifesteal. Look at the lifesteal. I hit an 801 there, and like a tenth of my health came back. So that's just crazy. That's why I build the Bloodthirster on Ezreal. Right now, I just completed my Infinity Edge. You can see the damage that I'm doing is just completely stupid. And I'm building a GA. Now, I'm just going to talk about Ezreal himself and stop talking about the gameplay. Ezreal, if you want to carry out of your current ELO, if you feel that you shouldn't be at the ELO you're at right now, and you play AD carry, definitely always like try and get Ezreal. Ezreal and Corki, those are both the AD carries that rely the least on supports, so you can pretty much 1v2 a lane. It sounds really like impossible, but you can actually win a lane 1v2 when you're playing Ezreal because he's that kind of champion. His harass is crazy. You can harass, like, look at this. That's just crazy. You can harass through the minions and stuff. It is just absolutely ridiculous. Now, wow, boy, this video went by really quick. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked the guide, please drop a like on this video, you know, a favorite, a comment, tell me what I should change. I love constructive criticism. And yeah, thanks for watching, and please subscribe. See you guys.